I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. And all of our own personal Armageddons are coming, people. Death is worse than an ex-wife. Just barely, but still worse. At least death doesn't keep giving you shit until the kids are 18. Yeah, you need a lawyer to avoid an ex-wife, or the marriage reaper, as I call her. But how do you avoid the grim reaper? Burpees. That's right, you heard me, burpees, pull-ups, sit-ups, jogging, and whatever else makes your lungs feel like they're going to burst through your sternum. You want to beat death? Well, work out until you wish you were dead. It has been medically proved that for every minute you exercise, you gain 7 minutes in extended lifespan. If you work out hard, it can be up to 14 minutes for every minute you crank those push-ups. But you can't just wait until the end of your life. You can't be on your deathbed and as you take your last breath, crank out a couple of sit-ups so you can make it through one last episode of Matlock. It don't work like that. But if you work out at least 150 minutes per week and don't spend your free time eating sugary petroleum products, you can hold off death like Trump's held out on his taxes. Can you get years of extra life? Well, let's work it out. So 150 minutes a week, working out, times 7, that's 1,050 extra minutes of life per week. So let's say you're 40, you're going to work out to your 60. That's about 2.5 hours a week. So you're going to get 2 years if you work out for 20 years, and if you work out for 2.5 hours a week, you're going to get an extra month of life every year. And if you work out, and if you double that, you can double that too. So if you work out for 30 years, 150 minutes a week, you can get 3 years of extra life. Or if you work out double that, if you go work out every day 4 or 5 times a week, you can get up to 6 years of extra life. Turns out death hates working out more than we do. Yeah, that's a 10% return on your life. Do you get that? Or a 14-fold whatever. If you work out for a minute and you get 14 extra minutes because if you work out hard, that's a 14-fold return. That's better than the stock market. Hell, screw the stock market. I'm going to the gym. Imagine that. You work out, A, you look better, B, less money spent on health care, less cancer, less sickness, and 3, you get to collect Social Security longer, annoy your kids longer, and screw up traffic longer. Get out of my way, you old bastard! But the best of all, if you work out 150 minutes a week, you get to have sex longer. Sure, you're old and wrinkly, but I'm pretty sure the person you're inside of will be too. You know what they say, once you go elderly, you never want to have sex again. I'm Christopher Titus, and this... Hello, everybody. Christopher Titus, Titus Podcast. How you doing? That was kind of a screwed up, weird opening. We got a little goofy with the technology. With me today, across from me, is the fetus.
Hi.
Bombshell is gone. She's helping her mom cure cancer, stomping cancer to death. But with us, we have a special guest. We don't have guests. You're like our 6th guest ever. With me is Alvin Presto, Presto Fitness, the dude that beats my ass pretty much 3 times a week when I'm in town. This guy, so Alvin, say hi to everybody.
What's going on, everybody?
So Alvin is your bodybuilder first, right? You're a bodybuilder.
I used to bodybuild.
You used to bodybuild, right? Which is weird because the bodybuilders are weird because you're not exactly. Let's just say you're not statuesque. Like I'm 6'2". You're how tall are you?
5'5".
5'5". So when you guys, the shorter guys work out, that you guys just turn into a V instantly.
Yeah, we grow wide.
Us tall guys, I'm always gonna be a lowercase L. Always, I'm just never. No matter how hard I work out, I can never really get wider.
Well, he's immediately made me feel terrible about myself because I told him, "Oh man, you're looking really in shape." He's like, "Oh, I'm totally out of shape," and he doesn't.
There's a dude at our gym we go to that just competed in one of the shows, and he just looks like someone has just stuck balls all over him. It's just everything's round. He's just bubbly. He's bubbly. He's bubbly. He's quite bubbly. So I wanted to talk about. We did a thing called a Fat Cast a couple years ago, where we basically, they're so PC now you can't talk about it. And I have a bunch of theories about it, and the thing is we have so many listeners and people come to our shows, and I just want them to live longer. Because I want to sell more tickets longer. I don't, want to have to keep going. I want my people dying off, 20 years from now. So we did this thing, and some people got pissed, some people got mad, and then a lot of people took it on and started going crazy and jumped. Like we have people that dropped up to 130 pounds. There's some people that went balls out, and they would come to the shows and go, "Dude, I heard the Fat Cast. I didn't like what you said or how you said it, but I got what you meant, and I took it on, and it's cool." So I wanted you to have you in. So how do people maintain it? That's what I'm saying, because I know I've been working out. You and I have been working out, what, year and a half now?
Definitely. For a while, almost 2 years. Yeah.
And when I started working out with you, I wasn't in bad shape.
You were horrible shape.
Was I really?
You weren't. You
had
some improvements. How about that?
Yeah.
Everyone has their own starter starting point. So.
Yeah, but okay, I'll say this: I had will though. I always had will, even when I was in bad shape. I was dumb enough to go through it. He had me do these things once, Ryan, where he puts these furniture sliders. You have to put your feet on them, and then you do like a push-up, like a plank, and you have to walk across the whole room. And then you have to go backwards.
Zombie walks.
Oh, I think I've done those before.
Oh, they're fun. God, I love them. Or then he'll do burpee pull-ups where I got to do a burpee, then jump and do a pull-up. It's great. He actually, this is like, what? It's almost like if a guy who ran like a torture chamber mixed it up. All right, man, here's what we're going to do. We're going to string you up on the thing. We're going to pull your arms, and while we're doing that, guy's going to hit you in the nuts repeatedly. Okay, he just mixed it. It's combination training.
Correct.
Okay, so let me ask you something.
Style.
But you have some different ideas. Like you have some different ideas. Like you were telling me that you don't want me to do cardio anymore. Why?
Well, everyone has different needs, and only reason I told you yourself is because you don't eat meat. And the vegan lifestyle, because you don't get enough protein.
Make it sound like we're weirdos.
Well, because most vegans don't get enough protein, and we're trying to get weight training. I'm trying to help you retain your lean muscle rather than you burn it all off doing lots of cardio.
But
cardio.
But vegetables have protein in it too, like beans and legumes and stuff like that. So I eat that stuff, so I get protein.
True.
And I do powdered protein.
Yeah, you do plant protein. You could do plant protein. You could do hemp. You could do. Some people do soy, whey. Well, no, not whey for vegans. But.
Well, here's what's happened now. So I've cut down. I'm going to get a bike. I'm going to start biking, getting some different kind of cardio specific, because you still have to do kind of a plank on the bike, so you're kind of keeping everything tense. Now, because I used to be able to run really well. I could run really good. Mm-hmm. So if someone came after me, I could run away. Now I can't run that fast, so I have to stay and fight them. But he's made me bigger muscle-wise, so I can at least if I hit him, it's going to hurt a lot more.
You can zombie crawl, though.
Come on, me and you right now, dude. That's where zombie crawl. So what do you think? So when people have lost the weight, I think a lot of people lose the weight, they're stoked, and then they don't know what to do. So the best thing to do to maintain, like weekly, what do you think?
That's the thing. When you get to a goal, it takes work to maintain it too. Our bodies, you treat it like a car. You pretty much you have to maintain it. You have to get your oil changes, your tune-ups and whatnot. The moment you stop, that car is going to start running down, just like the body.
Right.
It's going to start tearing down. So there's no secret of getting in shape and just staying there. Like, too bad you can't freeze results, but that's the truth. You have to keep working to maintain it.
Nobody wants that, though, dude. Nobody wants to go. No one wants to hear it's going to take you 3 years of working out 4 times a week to get where you want to get. I don't want to hear that. I know, boo sucks. Boo. But that's at least what it takes. I've noticed in almost 2 years, it's just really started to show
since
difference.
You cut out cardio.
Cut out cardio, and I cut out Pinot Noir. My wine intake dropped drastically, almost to the end. Well, he would get mad at me. I'd come in, but I'd still make it. But I'd come in ragged.
Well, I think a big thing for a lot of people too, correct me if I'm wrong, is it's not just like the working out aspect; it's the diet too. Like if you don't have both halves of that, you're not going anywhere.
Diet's like 85%.
I have 5 steps or like a 5-step formula for success. So that's your training, your nutrition, your supplementation if needed, recovery, and then the consistency of all.
So consistency would be the 5th one.
That's your formula to success right there.
Okay, so first one, training. So, but you actually mix it up like crazy. Like one day I'm lifting tires, the next day I'm zombie crawling across 40 yards or 30 yards. The next day I'm laying on a ball and I'm doing sit-ups. I got to touch my arm to my foot, but I got to back. It's the craziest. And then I'm doing what'd you have me do that day?
Furious 40.
Furious 40. That almost killed me. I almost killed me. Furious 40. Explain the Furious 40 to young fetus here.
So I got this workout. It's called the Furious 40. It's 3 moves on a bench and 40 reps each. It's all leg exercises.
Oh, no.
So just 3 simple moves on the bench, but it's not so much the exercises. It's because it's a timed exercise. So he has approximately like 3-4 minutes to complete this whole thing.
So it sounds like you have to do 40 step-ups, 40 hopping over the bench, right?
Yep, side to
side,
lateral jumps,
and then
40 plank jumps.
Plank jumps.
So it's very like plyometrics based.
Correct.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, so we do it. He goes, "You got 5 minutes." And I was like, in my head, I'm like, I don't need no 5 minutes. And so then I was doing really good. And he said, "Hey, you can do this in 3 minutes." Well, at that point, I kicked it up, and when I finished, I laid on the floor, and my arms everything was shaking. I thought, "Oh, I'm having a stroke. This is great. I'm in the gym having a stroke. Not a good place to have a stroke, the gym." You thought it was funny, man.
It was. It took you about 10 minutes to get up.
It took me 10 minutes. I laid on the gym floor like, just making vowel noises. What do you hate in the gym? Being a trainer, you're there all the time. Okay, you work with a bunch of different people, right?
Yes.
And the stories you're going to tell are not nobody you're working with currently. But what have you done as a trainer? What is the bitch of being a trainer?
The bitch of the hardest part of my
the
job?
Hardest part and what you hate that people do. And how many of those things do I do?
Those people who want that instant gratification. That kills me when they say, I need to get here in like a week.
I need to lose
I'm
14
like,
pounds.
what?
You can cut your arm
off.
What do you tell
my
us?
last name's Presto, but there's only so much magic I could do.
I like that. You say what Fetus says. Next time someone says, I got to lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks, go, okay, I'm going to bring a chainsaw on Wednesday, and I'm going to cut your left arm off.
There you go.
There, yeah, that's your smart ass anyway. Because you're not being you on the mic. Be you on the mic, man. Come on, man. Let it go. So what do you do? So that's one thing. And then like I'm in the gym sometimes, and this is the reason I stopped going to is that 24-hour fitness or LA Fitness over there? That was the big 24-hour fitness. I'd go there, and I'm sitting there, and some tatted up, obviously roid and douchebag is on his cell phone, sitting on the machine. And then girls who have they've got literally wearing $130 worth of workout gear, not sweating, on their phone. And I get like, hey, could you get off your phone or get off the machine? How about that? And I you know me, I just said that.
It's like social clubs now.
Yeah, but it's not. Our gym isn't like that at all. G-Train is not like that. G-Train is serious athletes walking in there, and if you get out of the way, because there's people running.
Sleds.
Yes, we got sleds.
Sounds old school.
So if you're going to start, I'm going to start working out. So let's say I've lost 60 pounds with diet, and I've been walking. Now I want to actually get in shape, like get muscle shape. How do I start? What do I do first?
So you start with your own body. You don't necessarily need the gym right away. Some people like being in the gym for the atmosphere. It's a little motivating, but
I like when they have that disc in the gym. Sometimes our gym will get a little loud.
It's hood in there.
It's okay. You said it. You hit it. I am the whitest guy by far in our gym.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm second to the minority.
Yeah, I walk in our gym, and Gary, who runs it, is a great guy. I walk into G-Train, and people who haven't seen me were just like, you lost? Except they say, yo, man, you lost? And I say, it took me a while to get anybody, seriously, I was for a while, I was the white guy. Yeah. You have to admit that. For a while, I was the white guy in the gym.
He comes in all black and tries to
just trying to back in, standing against the wall. It doesn't work at all. Nope. No, if I just look like a mime all the time. It's hard to ask for a machine when you're a mime. You just have to point and do this, you flex your arms. So body weight first.
Yeah, so learn how to master your body first in the means of doing push-ups, doing pull-ups, doing proper squats and lunges with your own body weight, doing bench dips. Once you're able to, it's called relative strength. Relative strength is your body's own strength without adding any resistance to it.
Right.
This is what a lot of gymnasts do.
Can you do a pull-up? Yeah.
Yeah, gymnasts are masters of their own body. And if I've trained a gymnast before, we're not allowed to give him any weights.
Right.
Because they can't get too heavy or too bulky for their sport.
You trained a competitive gymnast for all. You
Correct.
A full-on Olympic team gymnast.
She was on the USA team.
Yeah.
Not Olympics, but she was definitely on the USA team.
And so when you can lift your own body weight 10 times, do 10 pull-ups, 5 pull-ups.
Yeah.
Let's say 5 pull-ups because I know how hard pull-ups are. I'm also heavy.
You gotta do full extension too. None of that cheating.
Yeah,
crap.
none of those baby pull-ups.
Yeah, right.
No.
Or you start
It's way harder, man. You're hanging there, and
extension.
and the thing is that he's 5'5". You're not. I got these long ass arms. For me to get do a 1 pull-up, it's like is anyone else doing 3 pull-ups? That's what I say in my own mind.
Yeah, that's true. Distance.
So body weight first. So if you were going to give someone a quick workout, someone who's brand new, like, look, I want to start. I don't want to get killed. What do I do?
That's exactly what I take him through. I take him through a body weight workout.
Right.
And, being able to do 15 to 20 reps, let's say first session's your first day, we're going to do 15 push-ups, 15 inverted pull-ups if you can't do regular pull-ups.
Right. That's with your hands, your palms facing you.
Well, where you're inverted, kind of like your feet are
on something.
No, you just pretty much you're hanging from like a Smith machine.
Right.
Or a TRX is what people use.
Right.
It's like an inverted row.
Yeah.
Or something.
Oh, right,
yeah.
right.
And then
like the straps. So you're leaning
straps,
back.
Or you could use a pull-up.
So you're not doing a full body pull-up. You're doing like you have your feet on the ground. You're just kind of going back and doing. Okay, got it.
And then when they could do a full inversion,
right,
pull-up, then I'll progress them to start doing pull-ups with bands and whatnot.
So first workout. Hey man, I used to weigh 300 pounds. I'm 157 now. I've lost all this weight, but I want to get in shape. So what do I do? So I did my 15 push-ups. Now I'm going to do my inverted pull-ups. But see, that's the thing is that you say that you need a bar, you need something that's strong enough to hold the TRX machine. Then it's to say like you said, I don't have a gym.
Push-ups, dips on a chair or bench dips,
right?
Body squats and body lunges.
You did me. He does this thing called 500s, which doesn't sound. It's not hard. It doesn't sound hard. You by the end. I just want to
500 challenge.
Yeah, I just want to punch him by the end.
500 squats.
It's 100 push-ups, 100 pull-ups. 100 burpees.
Burpees, man.
100 squats, and then 100 V-ups.
Do you think?
And you're not allowed to go to the next exercise until you finish the first 100.
Wait, you have to do it all in one day, like one session.
One session.
Yeah, I know you do.
How long do you have? Like an hour?
You've done it in an hour.
Yeah, I've done it. We did 20. Like you do 20, and then you go each 20, and then you go back. But the pull-ups are the bitch, and also the burpees. The burpees were invented. Let's talk about worst exercises. Burpees by far. I don't know what. I guess it's because it's full body.
Can you explain what a burpee is to a lot of people don't know?
Okay, so you're standing up. You actually go down like to a push-up, and you shoot your feet out. Now you're in a push-up position. Then you do a push-up. We do push-up burpees. Then you come back up. Then you jump your feet back up to where your hands are, and then you stand up, and that's one.
And then you jump up.
And that's one. And that's one. And then he adds stuff to them. So burpees, I think, in the Bible, when Jesus fought Satan on the mount, I think what ended up happening was at the end, I think Satan challenged Jesus to burpees. And Jesus came through. I'm not saying he didn't, because he had abs. Jesus had abs. And I think Satan was a bit roided out, and I think he burned out quick. Well,
he's from hell, so.
Well, yeah, but Jesus was like a 100-miler. He was a hard trainer, right? He's all roided out. But burpees came from Satan. I know they came from Satan. Another exercise I don't like. He's also one of these form guys. That's the thing that bothers me a lot.
What?
Form.
Why does it bother you?
Because it's like my arms are really long, right?
Okay.
So today we're doing curls on the bench, and he's making me stretch my arm out so far that at one point I feel like, it doesn't go the other way, dude. It doesn't. The elbow does not bend backwards. He's like, nope, farther. Yeah.
Full extension.
If you don't have good form, then what's even the point?
Wow! Don't you look? I'm in better shape than you. You shut up.
Oh, listen, my best friend's a personal trainer. So.
Yeah. Full reps equals full results. Half reps is like doing half pull-ups.
Right. Half reps, half results. Yeah. So what are your favorite sayings in the gym? Like you have like.
Oh man.
You have like
stop crying.
So many.
That one's for me.
Titus. That's Titus.
No. Stop crying. or hey, you okay, man? That's what he says to me a lot. Hey, you okay? You all right? Yeah, I was born all right. I'm whiny.
Good, do 100 more.
He adds that all the time too. Here's what sucks about you. So he'll go, all right, man, you're gonna do 12, and he put enough weight on, and I'm like, all right, 12. And if I do 12 too easy, and I'm an actor, I could fake it, but I don't. All right, 3 more. No, dude, my brain was set on 12. My brain was set on 12. You added 3 more. You no. I've never said that.
You still had some fight in you, and when you have fight in you, it's my job to call you out.
So what is your worst thing you've seen in people besides the whole thing about coming in and wanting to lose weight, like behavior in the gym?
Behavior?
Yeah, because you're there all the time. You see all the douchebags.
Horrible form. You got those selfie kings and queens as well.
The etiquette, man. How about the girls that dress in like they'll come in like thongs?
Oh, there's nothing wrong.
Oh no, it's more about like the guys that go to the gym not to work out, but to tell their friends they went to the gym and to try to pick up girls. Those guys are the worst.
Right. And they just lean on the machine while the girl's working out. While the girl doesn't work out but talks on her phone.
Yeah, they're like.
What's the worst thing you've seen in the gym?
Biggest pet peeve is people not putting their shit back.
I sent a picture out. You should look at my.
I hate cleaning up after people.
Put those dumbbells back, man.
Our gym doesn't have that problem.
No, every gym has that problem.
Oh, yeah, really? Ours too?
Oh, yeah. There's always going to be those members or even those trainers who just don't.
I said to a dude once, I said, dude, are you going to put that back? And the guy went, hey, man, I pay a membership. They can put it back.
Oh, man.
I was like, wow, man, you deserve to die.
Honestly, the worst place to shit talk someone is at a gym.
Yeah,
tons of people
especially that guy. Especially that guy who's banging the weights. He does his last set. He's picked it up 22 times and then slams it to the floor. Wow, dude, you just picked it up 22 times and now you got to drop it? What is your deal?
Is that the same guy that
Hey, just do 23.
Is that the same guy that does curls for like 20 minutes and then like looks around to make sure people were watching and then leaves?
Mirror muscles.
That's right.
I've told this story before. There's a dude that was at the 24 Hour Fitness, and this was kind of the day when it clicked where I wasn't going to work out at 24 Hour Fitness anymore. Dude had a missing arm. Now, he was buffed. He was kind of buffed.
I know you're talking about.
You know the dude I'm talking about?
Yep.
He had a buffed, and he had like a fake, like his prosthetic arm he had a buffed prosthetic arm. Like he had an arm built that had matched his other side, and he does his thing, and he started taking pictures of his good arm, like he's flexing in the mirror and taking pictures of his. He's doing one-armed like selfies. It was the weirdest shit I ever saw.
So how is he taking a picture with the fake arm?
Yeah, he had his button. He was doing like this. He has his arm down. He was flex his try, and then he would actually click. Oh. He was clicking pictures of his own arm, of his good arm. Why don't you just, if you're going to do that, just get another cover for your, if you're going to just match it to the other side for your good arm, just get a cover for the good arm made, and you don't have to work out at all.
Hey, you wanted to show off something.
What's the best thing you've seen in the gym? Like people improvement. Like when it comes to life stuff.
True hard working people that you actually see change. That's another thing. You know, being in a gym all the time, you see who goes in, who goes out on a daily basis, who stays, who doesn't last, and who actually makes transformation. Like, that's a big thing is, Titus, if we've been training for over a year and you haven't transformed,
right,
then...
I really haven't.
This trainer sucks.
No, I don't know, man. I think at the end of the day, you go into the gym or you pick. Listen, man, that's the thing with these people that in our that listen to the Fat Cast and went full out and lost tons of weight. They lost. Mm-hmm. They were like, and they showed the shows proud. They were like, because we got on them. I mean, Rachel trained for fitness shows and stuff, and I've always been in okay shape. I've never been a huge fat guy. And not that it's bad, except for you're gonna die. That was our whole point. It's like, listen, why are you living in the world like this? That was our whole point. So I wanted you to but you have this weird diet thing to you. You think I should be eating more protein and less vegetables.
I don't think you should.
Why? Explain it to me. What do you think?
Because you look at. When the RDA gives numbers, they usually give these numbers based on the general population. The Registered Dietitian Association.
Got it.
Yeah. They give you these numbers of how much you should eat, how much protein, carbohydrates, fats, and whatnot. So when you're an athlete, you train harder, so your body needs more nutrients.
Right.
So that's the biggest reason. You're not the everyday person who just goes about life and doesn't work out, doesn't live an active lifestyle. So those numbers might work for someone who's just sedentary and just goes to work every day, does nothing. But when you're an athlete,
but if it's
you're no different from an athlete. An athlete works out.
That's right. I'm no different from an athlete. That's right.
Your sport's just life.
Right.
So you're just trying to win the sport of life.
Yeah, but see, now we did a podcast last week that was about how animal proteins, dairy, and
I didn't say animal protein. I said protein.
All right, so
it doesn't matter where you get your
so
protein.
I'll be upping my beans up more, and Bombshell's going to be a little more. There'll be a lot more leaving the room, going, "Honey, I have to go check the garbage." Hey, man, women, listen up. If your man gets out of the car after a long drive and goes, hey, I got to go check the side of the house, make sure that the gate's locked, don't follow him. He's not going to check the gate. He's not going to check the garbage. He's going to crack one off because he's been sitting in the car and he's literally he has a Zeppelin to let loose, and just let him let it loose. You can laugh out loud, dude. You don't.
Or it's gonna come out during.
That's
while
right.
You're sleeping.
Yeah, just one day I get out of the car. We drove back from the cabin, and I got out of the car and I said, I'm gonna go make sure the garbage didn't get messed up. We had a raccoon last week. I made up like a decent story. I spent a little time doing a story for Bombshell. Yeah, and I walked back and I look at and I was like, flirp, and she's behind me. Oh, she goes, oh my God. The hell are you doing? I just told you I was going to check the garbage. Well, I just want to make sure there was no one going to mess with you. What were you going to do? Were you going to beat them up for me? There was nobody here. I was trying to not embarrass myself in front of you, and then you tracked me like an investigator and did you basically did a fart stakeout on me. Thanks, kid.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, are you still working out? Because you were in football.
Oh yeah. I've been dealing with like an ankle injury right now, and like an old football injury that has been messing with it, but
you said you folded it over on a step, like you just one day folded over.
I'm a klutz, so like I stepped down. I was going too fast down my staircase, and I just landed and twisted it sideways, and it re-aggravated some tendons that were in there. Yeah. And so
it's one of those injuries where you just
do
know
balance
it.
training.
Yeah, it's
lots of balance training.
What's balance training?
So
exactly.
When you injure an ankle, the main thing that you lose out of that ankle injury is your ankle stability.
Right.
So it's just like doing a plank for the first time. You ever see those guys planking and they're shaking like they're having a seizure?
Yeah.
It's because that muscle's not able to stabilize itself.
So
when you hurt your ankle, it becomes that way where you actually have to stabilize it again. So a lot of balance trainings are going to require the ankle to fire up everything to keep it stable.
And that firing it up will get more blood to it, which will heal it faster. Yes?
Correct.
Depending if you don't go too far.
If you don't, re-injure it and you're stretching it properly and all that.
Because you sent me on a quest. You're like, I was doing long distance running. I was doing not long, 2 miles to 3 miles a day. And then he said, stop doing that. You're not going to get any size. So I went and I did sprints. And I jacked my knee up for 4 weeks. Because I'm old. I forget I'm old.
You can do pool.
Yeah.
Pool is zero impact on joints.
Yeah, because if I have to get a pool. So I'm going to get a bike.
You already have a pool, Titus?
I don't have a pool. Titus have one. I live in the hills, man. We're up against the hill. We don't have underground.
A water slide.
There you go. That's
Can
better.
you swim?
So did you get your? I can sink.
I still need to see an ortho at some point, but it's pretty much healed. And before that, I was doing the Insanity workout, which I really am a big fan of, just because I don't need any free weights or anything. It's just all plyos and stuff. And I've done that. I did that completely. I did the whole thing in college, and I was going through it again.
Okay.
Do you like the Insanity workout?
Any workouts better than nothing. I actually was a part of their new program.
You were in that.
They did a new program called Hammer and Chisel.
Yeah.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah. So I was a part of that project.
Oh, you were in it? You were working out? Oh, Hammer and Chisel. You can see Presto.
Nice.
You can tell by the hair.
Let's work out. Oh, God.
The perfect hair. Dude, most perfect haircut I've ever seen.
Why did you say that?
And you know, dude, it never changes either. I've been working out for 2 years. Like, my hair is jacked up. I walk in, I just get up, I get in the car. His hair, perfect.
Presto, when you're working out and you get like really crazy sweaty, like does it still stay like that?
He doesn't get sweaty. He doesn't get sweaty.
It's because of what I used.
Oh,
he doesn't get sweaty.
Glue.
He doesn't get sweaty.
It's glue.
He's also got 2 problems. He's in the gym all the time, works out like crazy. He's a human V, and he's got OCD. Like if he gets a bit of sweat on him, he's like he will walk over to the hand sanitizer, sanitize his whole body. Like I'll get like on a bench. I'll be like number 9. I can't get it up. He'll grab or I'll be doing dumbbells and he'll grab my elbows and push it up, and then you just and you walk over.
Yeah, I didn't say nothing when you spit on my face today.
Did I spit in your face today?
Just a couple times where spit comes out and it goes in my eye, but I don't say nothing.
That's all right, man. I'm clean. I'm pretty clean, fairly clean.
Well, that's another huge pet peeve of mine.
Long as Bombshell's not
is people who don't wipe their crap down. When
dude,
done.
or work out. Look, listen.
Yeah.
If you have you seen a dude that goes into the gym and takes his shirt off and works out? It's like,
No.
dude, yeah, we most of the time it's on the road in hotels. Like some douchebag will come down to the gym with his shirt off and get on the bench and like, hey, Slimy, do me a favor, get a shirt on. Stop. There's gym etiquette, people. Gym etiquette. Number 1, leave your phone. My phone stays in the car. I don't bring my phone in the gym. Why am I leaving my damn phone in the gym?
I use it for music. because it's my music player.
Well, iPod maybe, but even okay. So there's that. Well, I get him yelling at me.
Right.
My music is three more. I hate that song, by the way. It's the worst song. Three more, one more. You got this. That's my music. Those are the 2 tracks. 3 more, and you got this.
Make a remix.
Yeah, it's 3 more.
Ringtone.
Chicka boop. Then so leave your damn phone in the car. Use your iPod. It's just for music, but don't. You know what? Why use your phone in the gym?
Spotify.
I guess because right now I'm trying to bench. I want to get 210. Like I just want to get my bench up, and so because I can go. I got like
225.
At 225.
Yeah.
Is that what I said? 225. I was trying to just get it. So that's what you've been working on me for, huh? That's why you're giving me the workout you're giving me. You're trying to because here's the thing about Presto, guys, and when you find a trainer, here's what you need to look for. You need to look for someone that gives a crap about what you want. A lot of guys will come in and tell you. I've had a couple trainers. I had one trainer who was a nice, great guy, incredible shape, gymnast. But he never listened to what I wanted to get done. He listened to what he would, and what he would also do is he would demonstrate how good he could do. Can you do this? He was like it was like hanging out with another 6th grader. Can you look what I can do? And he would do it like an iron cross, and then go. And I'm like, yeah, I can't do that.
Oh, well.
All right, then, one day. What? Why are you showing me what you can do, bro? I don't really care. And you just wasted. I paid this. These are my minutes, bitch. I would never have said that to him because he's in really good shape. He's such a mellow cat, though. He wouldn't have got mad. But so if you got to find a trainer, and that's what I like about you, Matt. I will walk in and go, I want this, and it's funny. I because in the past I've had people that didn't listen that I worked out with, and you listened. And that's why we've been on this Okay, I just got why we're on this program then.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you remember that was like a month and a half ago I said that.
I listen, man.
So what do you think people need to find if they're going to pick a trainer? What do they need?
Practice what they preach.
No, what do you look for? What do you think a trainer? What is your whole your methodology? Your
when people look for a trainer.
Your mission statement.
First off, a lot of people will choose a trainer based on how they look.
Right.
Because we're like walking business cards.
Right.
So like I said, make sure there's someone who practices what they preach.
I've seen that fat trainers in the gym. You ever seen an out of shape trainer?
No.
Trainers who need trainers.
I have. Yeah, there was a gym we used to work at. There was 2 trainers there that were not in good shape at all. There was also 2 trainers that were full on bodybuilders.
Unless they're old. They're old people. They can be, like a Mick from like Rocky or something.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. If he's been there, done that type of thing.
He doesn't need to work out anymore.
And if he brings a chicken
That's
to the
an
gym,
exception.
Yeah, but
you're gonna change it. You're gonna chase a chicken. You're gonna.
Are you kidding, rock and roll? You got it, Titus.
You're gonna piss lightning. You're gonna crop thunder. Get the chicken.
Oh man.
So what do you look for? What do you think people should look for in a trainer?
So that's one. Some people will base it on how busy a trainer is, I guess.
Right.
Flexibility in schedule, then.
Mm-hmm.
No, busy like if the guys got. That's what I know about Presto. Presto it was back to back to back to back, and your attitude was different too. You had a different attitude.
Motivation, man. That was my goal. If my job is to motivate people, I better be damn motivated. And that's the hardest part of my job. Is if you were to ask me what the hardest part of my job is, being motivated every damn day. Every second,
because the people that come in aren't motivated. They're there because they're paying you, but they come in and sometimes they're just like, let's just get through this.
They let life, things out the gym. I mean, I understand life keeps lifing,
right?
Like we always say, but just being able to be above all that, when something bad happens, like your car breaks down or I don't know, people behind on bills or something, you carry that stress into the gym when it should be the gym's used to alleviate stress.
Right.
Right?
And extend your life, as we've learned today.
Yeah. But it's a hard thing just to stay motivated
But that's your entire job, though. So here's my problem.
That's my life.
Here's what I learned with martial arts. When I hit the gym, is because I get up sometimes and head to the gym, people like you guys, where I'm just like, I wake up at home, I don't want to go, I'm going, but I don't want to go. Mm-hmm. On the way there, I hate going, don't want to be here. Then the second I hit the gym, the second that door opens, I bow at the problems. I always take a little bow in and walk in. My problems are now outside. I work out as hard as I can in the gym, and then when I walk back out the door, I can take the problems back on. And usually they're half by the time I walk out of the gym.
Exactly.
But the gym, man, I'll tell you this: there's been times when I've just been working out with you, and it wasn't going well, and I didn't change anything except to change my mindset. all I did was change my mindset, and the next set was easy.
Mm-hmm. It all starts.
Are you going to be part of the podcast at all today?
I'm not trying to do
You're not.
I'm listening.
It all starts.
I get yelled at for talking too much.
Yeah, but Bombshell's not here.
That's true.
You can you can talk now.
I'm sure she's
not going to body slam you. No,
talking,
she's
though.
not. You could talk now because she's not body slamming you every 3 minutes, telling you to shut up.
Who's Bombshell?
It's my wife.
Oh,
Rachel.
Okay.
Rachel. Bombshell. She's basically she does the Bombshell news and stuff. But you haven't met her.
Never.
You'll understand the name when you meet her.
Okay.
Right?
She is a attractive lady.
You're such a geek sometimes, man. She's like smoking on. Rachel's the kind of hot that when guys see me with her and they go, "Huh? How'd you do that, dude?" I don't know, man. I have no idea how I landed that. Got no idea at all. And I'm not gonna question it. I'm not gonna try to figure it out. I'm just gonna let it ride. Yeah,
Ride that wave, man.
Yeah, we went down. Her mom, just so you guys know what's going on with the Bombshell right now. She's down at a place called Optimum Health Center. We're trying to help her mom get this pancreatic cancer thing dealt with. Chemo was killing her, so we decided to send her down there. And I want to talk about something. So last week we asked if anybody could, if you felt like it, write a letter to Bombshell. She's staying at this place. It's and you stay there. You stay there. You have to live there, to get rid of this. And so, and it's really cool. I went down and spent a day down there with it this last week. And so we asked some people to give Mom some letters of encouragement, and I want to thank out some people. Jack Ulrich, thanks, dude. We appreciate what you sent. Ashley Cashman, Ash Cash, as always, you're the best. Diana Teeter, Mom loved what you sent. Taylor in Minneapolis, thanks for the kind words. Mom really dug it. Christina Manning, thanks. You guys don't even know what you're doing. Peter Senobal. That you actually took the time to actually write Bombshell, and I know life's hard, man, and you took it. Chris Clutie, thanks, dude, for giving Mom some kind words. And Karen from Illinois, you know who you are. Thank you so much. Mom, actually, Bombshell talked to me on the phone and said she wanted me to thank all you guys because you made Bombshell's day. Actually, at one time, Ray's mom burst into tears. She got all these are our listeners, right? Mm-hmm. So Rachel said, asked we would send them 2 weeks ago if you'd send Mom a note of encouragement, and they did. So she's at the center, and she gets these letters, and she bursts into tears. So just know you guys made Bombshell cry. Good job. So Bombshell and Bombshell, that's her mom. So as we call it, Bombshell. That's what we call it. So all right. So what are we doing with me next? So what are we doing? So I'm gonna get to 225. I got to bench 225.
That's your goal for a 1 rep max.
Okay. So after we get to 225, I want to do 1 rep max, and I want to do a set at 200.
Stop avoiding leg workouts.
My knee was jacked up.
Bros don't let bros skip leg day, man.
Man. Okay, so tomorrow's leg day. I was going to tell you that because my knee is better now. But my knee was so jacked up at one point that I could and it was your fault. You said go do sprints, and I did sprints, and I guess I was hitting around. It was 100% your fault.
Here's one thing I've been trying to get Titus to do, and that is stretch. He doesn't stretch. He gets in, he gets out.
Doesn't have time.
Listen. I'm a busy, but
I
know, but I'm also a martial artist. I know I should stretch. You're right. Actually, today I made a commitment. It's because you said something to me today. You said stretching. You got to You got to keep training because he's running a shirt that says training daily. And I said, yeah. How do you train daily? He says you do anything you do as long as it's for your health. It's training. If you're stretching, eating right, planning a thing. And I said, stretching is training. So now I don't have to work out. I can just stretch, and that's fine.
When you're doing strength training. Everything in life is a balance. The balance.
So is that the biggest tip?
What?
Stretching, because everything is a balance.
Well, balance is, strength and flexibility. Those two balance each other out.
Right. So. Yeah, it's like that big monster dude.
Maybe.
Yeah.
If you stretched, your arms could go down further.
Yes.
Wow, and fuck y'all, both of you. Let me just say that. But I want people to know because everyone gets discouraged. That's the thing about working out. When you busted my ass the other day on those 40s and I was laying on the floor for 10 minutes, part of me was like, I thought I was having a stroke. I was literally up against my oxygen. I was up against as far as I could go, and I thought I don't want to do this. So you tell me what advice would you give people when they get discouraged? Because listen, everybody knows when they walk out of the gym they feel good. If you're really consistent and with your heart you're working out, you walk out of I've never walked out of the gym after workout and thought it just sucks. Never. I've walked in feeling this sucks. Ryan?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
You walk in. Everybody walks in. This sucks.
Well, I'm running like in the mornings now, so like I'm getting up, and then your bed is just so warm and comfortable.
Isn't it though?
It's getting colder,
and it's just like
man.
you just don't want to get up in the morning to do it. And I finally found after a few weeks the method. I wake up, I realize I don't want to get up, and then I pinch my belly fat, and I realize, yep.
I actually have a rope next to my bed with a bucket of ice water over the bed, and I just reach over and grab that, and then I'm up.
Wow.
It's a big commitment.
I mean, there's mildew involved there.
Mildew, you got to set up the bucket every night. Ice,
I'm proud of that commitment.
Yeah, I do what I can. Although the summer, though, I'd wake up in the morning and it was warm, so it didn't matter. And then it felt like I peed myself.
Presto, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
So what advice would you give somebody who is listening to the podcast and hasn't really worked out either in a really, really long time or just is like really out of shape and they just feel like it's too late? You know what I mean? Like, what advice would you give to somebody that, they just can't seem to get that motivation?
It's never
it doesn't
too late.
matter. It doesn't matter, people.
Yeah, it's never too late. I mean, we got guys in wheelchairs coming in and work out. We got guys with one limb, one arm, one leg coming to work out. So what's your excuse if you still got both legs, both arms? Age really is nothing but a number, and if you're trying to live better and live stronger, then you just got to get active. And you don't necessarily have to do weights. You just got to start moving.
I think, but a lot of it, there's a lot of, so you go to the gym first time. Let's say you haven't worked out in 10 years.
Yeah.
You're obviously soft. You're out of shape. You go to the gym. There's a bunch of people in the gym who are ripped. Some of them are ripped. Some of them are in great shape. Yeah. And there's a lot of people that can't get through that.
Yeah, they let it get to them.
I'm the weird guy. I don't fit. Yeah, there's a lot of people that feel like that. I'm just saying that what I've noticed is that those are the people that want the instant results too. They're not going to get.
Mm-hmm.
So I think like this: like if you go anywhere where you don't fit in, what you need to do is keep going back, because eventually it'll just all go away. Yeah. But I will guarantee you this: if you go in, don't fit in, and then leave, you will never be part of that world. And you want to be part of the world for health, for life, for any kind of diseases. Yeah. Get in the gym, man. Get in the gym. And the weird thing is, like, there's sometimes I've had some bad anxiety lately about stuff because there's a lot going on. We got the movie, we got the new comedy special. Time is running out because for Christmas to get it all out. Bombshell's mom is sick. Mm-hmm. I mean, we all have a list of crap.
Yeah. And
I will tell you this. I am a perfect candidate for antidepressants. I am a really big candidate. But I refuse. The gym is my antidepressant.
There you go.
And sometimes I don't make it enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm on the road doing comedy. I'm trying to save the world. One joke at a time.
It works for you.
That's what we do.
Yeah. So any advice to people? Anything? What's the most annoying?
Yeah, don't compare yourself to others. You just got to stick with your own journey. Once you start comparing yourself to other people, and you know what, and we're in LA,
right? So it's
what the problem with LA?
Narcissism center of the universe,
yeah.
Los Angeles. It's all about me, and what can you do for me?
One of LA's biggest problem is
me.
Worried about looking good.
Me.
So once you stop caring about looking good, then you do whatever the hell you want.
But presto, it's about me.
I look good in my selfies.
Yeah. I was watching, oh my God, these two Asian girls are walking down the street the other day, and they had pink hats on. They were extra super cute. They literally looked like they stepped out of a Hello Kitty catalog. It was crazy. Walking out, and as the girl's walking, she's walking. She didn't break stride, man. Held her phone up, pursed her lips, and took a picture, and then took another one, and turned her head, took another one, didn't look at the camera, took another one, and then looked back at it, took another one, and then kept walking and kept looking through them, and then I'm sure she sent it out. It was like, I thought, wow, we have lost an entire generation. There's an entire generation of people that could be vaporized. You're part of that generation, Fetus.
The difference is, like, back in the day when you took a photo, that was a memory. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you had someone else take a photo of you and your mom and dad and whatever.
It was a quest.
Yeah,
you were Lewis and Clark. Compared to now, taking a photo in the old days, you were Lewis.
Can you take a photo? Hey, can you take a photo for me? I need someone to take a photo for me.
But you don't even remember. You don't know.
No. Well,
you had a camera that you had to open up. You had to put film in it. You had to set it up. Then you had to go take the pictures. Mm-hmm. Then you had to be very careful to wind it perfectly back, because if you didn't, it was going to overexpose some. Mm-hmm. Then you had to take that film out, dry drive to a place,
drive to like a drugstore,
drop
right?
that shit off. Then you had to wait, and you all sat around at home going, "I hope the pictures come out good." Oh, you didn't know, you couldn't fix it.
And then you find out your mom's not that good at it. They're all out of focus.
Yeah,
Mom.
Why is everybody's head cut off? What did you do?
Red eye everywhere.
Yeah, and now you were invested. You were invested in the film. You were invested in the camera. You were invested in the developing. And now you got 35 crap pictures. And
that go in a book that sit in a box under your stairs
that you never look at. So if you were going to do a picture, it was a quest. You were literally, it was like an odyssey to get a picture taken. Now, because it's so easy, my kids don't have no concept of it at all.
Has anything depreciated more in value than like a photo?
No.
And
I am the oldest guy in the world. I just heard myself doing I used to walk up the hill in the snow both ways. I just heard that.
And then your grandpa would be like, "Well, you remember you had to sit in a pose for an hour." Long exposure.
Yeah. You remember the daguerreotype? There was a man. He used to stand there. He would open a shutter. It was a pinhole camera, and it would take 14 hours, and you couldn't move. If you moved, it was ruined. Those were the old days.
So large they made you blind
That's
for an
right.
hour.
We killed many. We exploded children with the flashes sometimes. Every school photo day, they lost 3 kids because of the flashes. It was a bad time. Now you kids with the selfies.
Sorry, I'm not listening to you.
If you took a selfie in those days, you blew your fucking arm off.
Now they just got filters.
Yeah, I know.
Apps that make them skinnier and.
Yeah, you can. My daughter does Snapchat all the time. She'll say, "Dad, look at it," and she'll make my face look totally different.
We did the Bob Marley.
Yeah, we've gotten to a weird place, man. And here's the thing: that's unreal. Video games, unreal. And you can sit on your ass, you can play video games, you can feel like you accomplished something, or you can get off your ass, you can get into the gym and actually accomplish something. 2 things. Mind, body, and spirit. It will take care of all of it. That's what I love about working out. Mind, body, and spirit. The only thing that comes close to it, and maybe a little, is martial arts, because you really have to think. You're working out and you have to think. But I got to tell you, man, getting in that gym in the morning and getting out of there has been saving my life. And the people around me are better off.
True.
Titus is nodding. It's right.
That's true. Fair point.
All right, guys. So I want you guys to know that if you want to get in touch with us, go to @TitusNation on Twitter or @Ray Bradley. Talk to the Bombshell. You can follow me on Facebook, The Real Christopher Titus. And by the way, I have to announce this. We are releasing for pre-order the new special, Born with a Defect, 95+ minutes of comedy. The new show it'll be out on November 1st. You can pre-order right now at ChristopherTitus.com. Also, guys, if you buy anything on Amazon, Christmas is coming up. Click through Christopher Titus page, go to our page, then click through the Amazon link. Because look, we have done this now for 5 years, and we don't charge anybody for this. We give you funny, we give you info. I brought a professional expert in here today to talk about working it for free. And so click through the Amazon link, then Amazon send us something. So make the Christopher Titus homepage. By the way, we're going to start putting up, we've been working on the movie, we're going to start putting up the Armageddon update lives. We're going to start videotaping them. So those will be up. So every week you'll have to go back anyway. So just make the ChristopherTitus.com page your homepage. Click through the Amazon link whenever you're going to buy something. Also go to Christopher Titus TV starting like next week. We're going to start doing the videos.
Yep.
For the weekly videos. And review us on iTunes, because if you review us on iTunes, every time you do it, a Maxi Pads gets its wings.
Also, in case you guys want to see a little something, Born with a Defect, if you haven't seen the show live and you haven't pre-ordered the DVD yet, on Friday we're releasing a nice little 2-minute clip from Born with a Defect, and you can watch that on the YouTube channel. Or
if you were in Tacoma, Washington on Thursday at the Rialto Theater, I will be performing Thursday night at the Rialto, or Seattle at the Neptune on Friday night this week. Yeah, the whole show. Plus, I'm breaking in a brand new bit for the new show called "Here's Who I'm Not." I'm so tired of this political crap. You tired of it yet?
I just sleep through it.
You don't even pay attention to it. Oh, but
Vanessa talks about it all the time.
What is your website?
Presto-fitness.com.
Do you still have that video up? That video?
Yes.
Presto-fitness.com. Go check it out, people. Especially if you're in LA. Best trainer in Los Angeles. Yeah.
Thanks, sir.
The gym, you're going to get some street cred. You hang out at our gym.
Oh, yeah.
You definitely get some street cred hanging out in our gym.
You have a new playlist.
Yeah, I do. I have heard some music.
More.
No, not even. Not. No, it's.
When you're
I mean, it's. I love it.
I'm intimidated just listening to the.
Yeah.
I'm not even in the gym listening to the real music. I hear It's a pretty bad rendition of what the music is.
That's
Not
right. That's right. It's back window of a Honda Accord rattling music. You know when that guy pulls up next to you and just you can hear the speakers rattling in the package shelf. The whole car.
Is it just loud enough that like if you put your ears next to the weights, you can hear them rattling a little bit?
Yeah, Indians keep showing up. So we heard the sounds through our feet. We did not. We thought it Mayo's Buffalo. Turns out it was Dr. Dre.
There's always a volume battle. Like some people like it super loud, and then the owner's like, "Can you turn that down, please?" And then
there's a moment. There's a moment when it gets too loud.
Yeah, or I have to yell at you.
Yeah, but G-Train guys, we're working at a G-Train in North Hollywood. Pretty badass gym. Tell Gary I gave him a free plug to on the thing too.
Gotcha. G-Train Fitness.
All right, guys. Now from sea to shining sea, continent to continent, and sometimes space. It's the fetus with the fetus news. Bombshell's not here. We apologize.
Boom. All right. A man discovers his bride is his own granddaughter.
Wow. This is from Kentucky or Florida?
Miami, man.
Florida. Had to be Florida.
And they have
Wait, he discovered his bride was his own grandma? Is that what you said?
Granddaughter.
Okay, God. Oh, God. That's God. That was sorry. Whew.
Wait,
I was like, it's a miracle. What just happened?
No, but that's just as bad in
His
reverse.
bride was his own granddaughter?
If I change the story to bride finds out her husband is her grandfather,
Yeah.
doesn't that make it just as worse?
That's
as what I said?
it's all weird.
It's all weird.
But there's a point on our country. There's that southern eastern corner that this shit is just normal.
It is normal because they have no plans to divorce.
So he found out it's his granddaughter.
Yeah, a 68-year-old man from Miami's Golden Beach neighborhood has reportedly had a terrible shock after discovering his new bride, a 24-year-old woman from Jacksonville, is actually his own biological granddaughter.
Oh my God.
Well, how screwed up was that family that he didn't know that? Like, how far flung was this family that he didn't even? And they're not getting divorced. Of course they're not. He's
got a lot of money.
Yeah, that makes total sense. Grandpa, and by the way, there's a lot of weird sex games you can play at this point. Grandpa, I guess if it's really your grandpa, it's not fun anymore. Quit calling me that. Call me fighter pilot. My name's Maverick. Don't call me Grandpa anymore.
I have another one. Man who lost job after watching porn at work wins compensation because he was on his lunch break.
Wait.
Oh, wow.
He got fired. He's at his desk watching porn, and they got fired. But he was claiming he was on his time.
Yeah, he was like, I was on my lunch break, so you can't fire me for what I was doing on my break because you weren't paying me when I was
Hey,
on
listen,
lunch break.
dude, listen. I have never watched bare slimy butts while I was on the clock. But I got to be honest with you right now. It was my time. It was me time. And I was watching Bare Slimy Butts 3 because I wanted to see how it ended. Gross. I was binge watching. I wanted to hear the whole story.
This is from Sydney, Australia, by the way. So those Aussies.
This one?
Yeah.
Hey, mate. What? I just want to watch a little bit of the old poontang, right? And I was eating lunch here. I was enjoying myself. While you on board.
What was that movie you were watching?
Bare Slimy Butts 3. Story's incredible. I'll have to see what happened. 2, they left it open. They left the story open on number 2.
You're fired.
I'm suing. It's weird that Aussies sue. Aussies don't feel like that.
No.
They just, let's have a beer, mate. Work it out.
They must have been really offended.
Yeah, they must have really been like for Aussies to get that offended by a guy watching porn at his desk. They'd be like, mate, it's cool. They had to be really pissed off. That's weird. He's a douchebag. Deserves to get fired. That's all I'm saying. If anytime an Australian person is mad, I never think the Australian person is wrong. I always think that guy's an asshole if you're mad. Because Australians will get mad at anything.
Well, they live in the world of constant danger.
That's right, man.
They got chilled in order to
They
survive.
got spiders that can dissolve their head. What are they going to be worried about?
They've got venomous plants that if you touch, you get paralyzed.
There you go. There you go.
Ridiculous. Woman steals wallet from EMT after boyfriend's death.
Wow.
This is in New Jersey.
Wait. She stole the EMT's wallet,
Yes.
not her boyfriend's wallet.
Not her boyfriend's wallet, the EMT's wallet.
That's what he would have wanted me to do.
Police say a New Jersey woman has been charged with stealing the wallet from a medic who responded after the woman's boyfriend was fatally struck by a car.
She probably was the one that ran him over.
Yeah, because she wasn't thinking about him.
Man, she's a terrible. That's the biggest sting setup, like crook leg,
Right?
like
Yeah.
con. Okay, honey, I'm gonna hit you with my car, and when the EMT comes, I'm gonna steal his
Well,
wallet.
but she hit him
Right,
a little too hard. You know why? Because you let a woman drive. That's what happened.
It doesn't say if they're.
I'm sorry. Okay, I want now. And by the way, this is for everybody. I don't mean to be a jerk. Danica Patrick aside, and there's some women that can control a car fine. Bombshell drives fine. She cannot control. I have never met a. I hate to be sexist because there's a lot of things guys can't do. Well, that's what bothers me about PC. There's some things men just aren't good at. We're just not good at overall. We can learn it. We can get it. And some things genetically the women are better at than us. But driving, man, okay, next time from everybody, even women. Even Rachel goes like that. Rachel will be driving. Bombshell will be in the car. Someone will do something stupid, and she'll go, bet it's a chick. It's a chick. She's... It's all right. So, by the way, send those hate mail the letters to when you review us on iTunes. Remind it to everybody how bad we just ripped on women.
Speaking of women, a woman was...
Nice segue, dude. That was good. And now from the thing, speaking of women, let's go to the next story. Titus just set me up perfectly.
Perfect. A woman caught having sex with a model dinosaur at a playground, and she's now been identified.
What?
Was there a lot of women doing it? Wait.
Well, there was a woman who was reported to be having sex with a model dinosaur, and then she was.
My question: what kind of dinosaur?
What kind of model? How big was it?
A raptor?
Stegosaurus? That's a rough one. Stegosaurus has a lot of all those plates on. Yeah, ouch. He said ouch. He knew exactly what I meant. That's a man who knows his dinosaur.
Cops investigating shocking.
Brontosaurus, nice and cuddly, snuffly, but still.
Vegan.
Total vegan dinosaur. Yep.
Of a woman performing a sex act on a dinosaur model at a kid's play park have identified the suspect. The explicit image described as an all-time low shows the woman naked from the waist down straddling, here we go, the T-Rex model.
Of course.
In this is in
women like bad boys. That's why.
This is in the United Kingdom.
Wow.
The model of a baby T-Rex in an egg is part of the Exmouth Dino Trail in Devon.
She was pedophile in it. She was raised. She was doing a pet. She was. Oh my God, that's dinophilia. She was doing dinophilia.
I don't know if that's the correct medical term.
Sounds like Jared from Subway's drunk sister.
Oh man.
I like dinosaurs, but only if they're still in the egg. What is wrong with you? This happens, just so you know, Presto, this happens all the time. Like, we'll be reading these stories, and I always wonder, how do people get to this level in their life? Okay, listen, if you have a blow-up dinosaur in your house behind closed doors with the shades drawn, I get it. You're on a kid's playground humping a baby dinosaur like it's a fake one thing in an egg.
It's like a statue in an
with
egg,
kids
kind of.
around.
Yeah.
What, I mean, don't you think there's a level of stupid in this country and in the world that maybe it's one more thing. Look, when there wasn't a lot of people on the planet, the whole thing about eugenics, I was like, yeah, it's wrong. You don't get to judge people on their genetics. Everyone gets a free shot. I'm starting to kind of lose that now. If you're an idiot, we just need to start getting you out of the gene pool at one point, don't you think? I think Giant Meteor 2016. I saw that great bumper sticker. If we need an extinction level event, every time I hear a story like this, we still need an extinction level. It hasn't gotten better.
Well, I have one more thing I want to talk about.
Okay.
So
Here we go.
It's close to home. So anyone that knows me knows that I'm terrified of clowns. It's my fear.
Yeah.
It's my biggest fear.
Have you seen Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a good movie.
I'm in that. Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
I am in that. I'm not proud of it. I didn't say I was proud of it, but I'm in Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
So this has been happening for a few months now. Random clowns, people are dressing up as scary clowns and walking places in the park and just standing, staring at people. And it's happening all across. It started somewhere in New England.
Right.
It is now spread across the country. It's like copycat clowns.
Yeah.
And they're everywhere. So now this has become a serious issue. So this
Well,
is
for
one
people
who's-
like you, for people who
like
can't
me, but
deal with
normal
people standing in
that's still
cars.
terrifying for normal people too. Like if you're walking along the street and you just see like
I will beat a scary clown's
So,
ass in a park.
Police in Utah recommend against shooting random clowns.
Wow.
So it's gone that far. So that means that's not a warning. That means it happened.
In a police statement in Utah, they said, "Here's 7 words we thought we'd never be saying. Let's have a serious talk about clowns." However, there are other places across the country. There's a county in Texas where the sheriff is saying, if you're going to dress up like a clown, you should expect to get beaten.
You know what? That's
shoot 'em
Texas.
with paintball,
By the way, I go with that. I'm like, if you're trying to walk into a park in a big scary clown head and you're going to try to scare people, we're beating your ass. It's fine. It's funny up to a point, and then when my kids are crying, I'm beating your ass.
Well, I find it hilarious. What I find interesting about this is that there's a whole bunch of conversation on Facebook and social media everywhere because the police departments across the country seem split. Some of them think we shouldn't be beating the clowns, and some of them think we should be laying off the clowns, which leads me to believe, why is all this talk happening with clowns
right.
and not some other interesting topics?
Yeah, or Donald Trump. I mean, a lot of people think we should beat Donald Trump. Some people think we can't.
The cops, like, they have their board meetings, like, all right, sir, should we talk about
That's a
racism?
weird briefing. All right, everybody, listen up. We had a couple killings last night, 3 rapes, and there was 2 burglaries. The most serious man I'd like to deal with right now is circus-related. Listen, we've got clowns bothering the populace. So, Johnson, Phillips, I want you to go out. If you see a clown, shoot it in the face. All right. Next order of business.
Are those the conversations they have, too, except they replace clown with black people?
Oh, wow.
Is that what they're doing,
wow. You know what? Not all cops are black people.
I'm just saying.
I mean, are hurting black people.
All cops are black people.
No, they're not all hurting black people.
Some are Asian.
Some are Asian.
But they're not allowed to
I
drive
love
the
getting
car.
stopped by Asian cop. They're so nice. They're so different. They don't have that weird bully attitude. Every time I talk about Asian cop, how you doing? What's going on? They're just really nice.
Well, they're a minority, too, so.
What?
Yeah.
I know they are,
yeah.
but I mean, what does that have to do with it?
Well, I mean, it's just, if you think about it, they don't have the same kind of power trip that a lot of the stereotypical, like, white musclehead cops have.
I find that a lot of cops, we had talked about this before, they did psychological studies on cops and criminals, and it's parallel. They're literally almost the same type of person. They are. It's like power. They want power, and that's why some cops are bad. I think body cameras. Don't do a body camera. Everybody's got to wear a body camera. I think we should all wear body cameras all the time.
Well, as long as cops don't
single one of us.
As long as cops don't go undercover as clowns, I think that
try
to infiltrate
the whole clown ring.
Oh,
it's
God.
the countrywide clown ring. Is that what's going on now?
It's spreading, man. It's just like everywhere.
But what is the outcome of it? I mean, explain to me what people are doing.
People just want to scare other people, and clowns are one of the universally terrifying things in existence. So, I mean,
they're not, clowns are fun.
Clowns are terrifying, Titus.
You have a clown problem?
To him. Huh? Nah, not at all.
Well, it's because you can.
He
beat up
goes to
anything.
Disneyland every week, man. He's got people in costumes running around all the time.
You got kids.
Yeah, you got kids. I wasn't saying you were going because you had to get. He has kids. Yeah, dude.
Honestly,
see, now he's got.
It's
we
fine.
got.
Like I wasn't even about to judge you at all. If you didn't have to add the "I've got kids" tag. You'd be like, I go to Disneyland every weekend. Oh, I would totally do that too.
We for his birthday we got him. The company got him. He's a Harry Potter fan, and we got him a thing.
Yes.
Year pass for Harry Potter World.
Nice.
And son of a bitch hasn't used it yet.
I had food poisoning this weekend. What was I
All
supposed
right.
to do?
Yeah. Whatever. All right, guys. Presto, anything you want to say about working out?
Work out.
Yeah, get in the
There
gym,
you
right?
go. Extend your life.
Why did you start though?
Oh man, you want to hear that story?
Real quick, yeah.
All right,
Should have asked you earlier.
I was a partier. I was drinking a lot, like in the clubs, and all my life I went through life trying to find shortcuts to get through life.
Right.
And when I started working out, started seeing a little bit of results. Started feeling myself a little bit. I got the results, and that motivated me to keep going. I guess it's the first time in life I experienced that you can't take shortcuts to get to your goals, and I took pride in that. So, yeah.
I will say that, people, nothing worse than a goal that took nothing to get to. But I'll tell you what, I'm 2 years in now, and I took my shirt off, and I was like, I'm sexy. And my wife didn't say it, but
Did she laugh at you?
No, she doesn't laugh at it. No, she doesn't. She's not to my face. She loves me. She loves me enough to walk in the other room and laugh. All right, guys. Thanks for listening to Titus Podcast. Again, this weekend I will be in Tacoma on Thursday night at the Rialto Theater and Friday night at the Neptune Theater in Seattle. Born with a Defect. I'm breaking in a brand new bit called Here's Who I'm Not. I hope you dig it. Go to Presto_Fitness.
Dash Fitness.
Presto-Fitness.com and check out Presto. You can see what we're talking about. Ryan, you can talk to the real Ryan Farmer at
The Twitter at the Ryan Farmer.
At the Ryan Farmer, and go to ChristopherTitus.com. Pre-order Born with a Defect. It's badass. We're actually done editing it now. We're about to get it produced. We'll be sending it to you guys November 1st. I'm Christopher Titus. For myself, Bombshell, the fetus, and Presto.
Well, not Bombshell. She's not here.
I know, but I'm just saying. Later.
See ya.
Later, y'all.
Later, y'all. That was he's a Southern Filipino guy.